Okay, you guys. How you guys doing? Let's get right to the business. How you guys doing? Welcome to Daily Dose Food for Your Soul. What's happening with you? Let's get down to business real quick. Let's talk about this Texas shit. This shifty shit that's going on with our babies. Okay. I think I done heard somebody on YouTube. I think it was a tarot reader. You know, I get so sick of you motherfuckers with y'all conspiracies and shit. Talking about pay the fuck attention. Pay the fuck attention to what? You must don't have no motherfucking kids. Yeah, you must not have no children, man. Do I hear people telling people don't get emotionally attached and shit and all that bullshit, man? You gotta have some type of compassion some fucking where. You must not have no children. Let your 10-year-old get fucked up and shot up like a dog and hunted down like that. Then you tell me how the fuck you feel. Right? So let me explain something to you. This message is for the president. I'm so sick of the marches. I'm so sick of the talking and the walking and the barking and the hey hey and the roo roo and all that bullshit. What the fuck we gonna do about it, man? Tell me what we gonna do about it, Biden. To the president. So if we got terror readers want to be president, then this is your opportunity. What should we do about it? What should we do about this shooting? Because that's not the first shooting, and that sure ain't gonna be the last shooting. What we gonna do about it? You got 21 kids, probably counting, more body bags is gonna be coming up. What are we gonna do about my children being shot and clocked in class? A suggestion. First of all, my first suggestion, that school need to be burnt the fuck down. I don't give a shit. And the kids should go back in that motherfucker in September. There's no damn way. Secondly, do the teachers need to become armed? Do the principal need to be trained and armed? Do we need to have nothing but armed security? Motherfuckers sitting up on top of roofs? I'm serious. Is that what it's going to take? Do we need to live like a third world country? Because I don't see nobody shooting up the damn courthouses around here. You guys protect your judges in the courts.
Pew pew.
Thank you. They do. When you got to go to court, file child support, any court system, when you walk in there, you got to put your shit through this, whatever that machine is, and they got the sheriff sitting there at the end checking your ass. But we can't protect our kids. So what are we gonna do about it, folks? Please tell me what is the solution? What are we gonna do about protecting our children? What are we gonna do? Do we need to put in bulletproof doors? Do we need to be buzzing folks in like the penitentiary facilities? Do the teachers, like I said, do teachers need to become armed, trainers armed, the teachers, everybody? Do we need to have armed security? Bulletproof doors, buzz it in. Once the kids is in, nobody goes out unless they're going to be checked out. When anybody coming in, metal detectors, is that what we need to do? Because this is not the first school, it's not going to be the last school. I did a video last night, but I put it in private because I was real harsh. Yeah. I kind of got funky with it. What are we gonna do? That's a question. Everybody want to talk about, and you know, we got all these spiritualists out here and what they doing and pay attention. Pay attention to what? Where's there to pay attention to? What's the solution? Miss Pay Attention? What's the solution? What are we gonna do? It's a question. What the fuck is the solution, man? Fuck the pollution. What's the solution? What are we going to do about it? So I'm going to say this. I don't hear nobody shooting up no private schools. I don't hear nobody shooting up. I may be wrong, but I don't hear nobody shooting up private schools. All I hear is public schools. I get so tired of these parents that's having these monsters pretend like they didn't know Johnny was fucked up. They didn't know Tina was fucked up. They didn't know. I have 6 children, and I know everything that went on in my damn house, especially a woman, because we nosy like that. How you not know? Where's his parents? Are they dead? Are they on drugs? Are they in the penitentiary? Where are they? To the point where the grandmother was taking care of them, the granddaddy was taking care of them. The problem is you got a lot of these parents scared of these children. They scared of them. Scared of these adult kids. So we have 21 kids that's dead. We're going to have some parents that's going to go into major depression. We're going to have some parents that's going to end up killing themselves and going to have suicide ideation over this shit. So when I talk about everybody got a bag they got to come through and go through, this is going to be their bag. This is what they're going to have to come through. Okay? Or they're going to succumb through. They're going to have to come through this shit or they're going to succumb through this shit. Either way. Because I know damn well I love every last one of my babies. And I got a phone call like that. The dude is already dead. I ain't going to lie to you. I just go burn the whole motherfucking school down. I ain't lying. I burn that bitch to the ground. Just to satisfy some fucking anger. I just burn it all down, man. We got a teacher that died. She has children. So her husband went to work. Her kids went to whatever school they went to. And he get a phone call. And the mama and the kids get a phone call. They mama not coming home because she been shot to death. Right? I don't like my cigar, man. I'm so sick of the marches. I'm so sick of the preaching. I'm so sick of the rallying and shit. What are we going to do about it? Please tell me what we going to do about it. We got all these celebrities with all this money. I'm talking to y'all with y'all greedy asses. Got all these rich folks. What are we going to do about it, rich folk? What are we going to do about it, celebrities? This is your problem as well. This is a whole world, United States problem. What are we going to do about it? So one solution, teachers need to get trained in being armed. The principal need to be armed. I don't give a shit. You need to have armed security there from now on. I don't give a damn about 10 of them at each school. Shouldn't be no job losses and it should be everybody should have a job. Everybody should have security. We need to put in those monitors they have at the courthouse. Everybody being checked in. Close them damn doors up. And somebody got to, we need to have bulletproof doors. Bulletproof windows in the schools. Isn't that where they play the lottery, right? So the lottery money's supposed to go for the schools, right? Because what school is next? It never stops. Who's next? My grandbaby got to go to school in September. He's starting kindergarten. We're going to have to start teaching our kids about being observant. They can't even go to school now and really sit there and be comfortable and study without thinking somebody's going to come in there and shoot the fucking school up. You have to teach your kids about the fucking war. You have to prep them. You have to. What is the solution? That's my question, Mr. Biden president. What is the solution? Anybody else want to be president? This is your time, homegirl. Step up. What's the solution? Because this is the shit you're going to have to deal with while you talking about being president. What is the solution? What are we going to do about it? But we keep pushing the pollution, though. There ain't no solution. Everybody want to be ha, ray, and all this goddamn conspiracy and shit. Fuck y'all conspiracies, man. Excuse my French this morning. What are we going to do about it? I'm so sick of the fucking marching shit. We got motherfuckers over here marching for Kevin fucking Samuels. Get the fuck up out of here with that shit. What's the solution? You got some folks don't feel any kind of way what happened to them babies. They're 10. The number 10. The number 10. 10. All them babies was 10 years of age. All I keep hearing, she's 10, he's 10, he's 10, she's 10, he's 10, she's 10. What about the kids that seen this shit? You see how the dark forces work? What's going to happen to their psychological mind? What's going to happen to them? I had to get on this morning real quick before I prepare myself for my day. What's the solution? You guys running around here, the Buffalo shooting? Let's talk about that shit. That shifty shit. Keep talking that shit? Yeah, but we can run around here and have gang detail for Crips and Bloods, though. Every motherfucking week. We can go round them up, but we're not considering the Ku Klux Klan as a gang. That's what the fuck they is. Won't you go round their ass up? Won't you go sit and see where their meetings is? That part. No, but they're under the law of what? Public fucking speech, I think? Is that what it is? Expression? What is the solution? Because I'll tell you something, black folks gonna start fighting back and you guys ain't gonna like that bite. And it's so funny that, you know, the white supremacists and these racist men, they get to the right people. Just like that young lady that was beat up in that store. Y'all come across the right motherfuckers for some reason. Y'all get lucky as hell. Y'all get real lucky. Because I know some sisters and some brothers would have tore his ass up. But he's a man all at the same time. How you sit up in a store and let your sister get mollywop like that and your ass standing there looking at that shit? Them hits wasn't just about her. That hits was about black people, period. I couldn't have been in the store with her. I'm going to tell you something. I had an incident one time. Let me tell you about my incident. I was at the gas station and I parked my car wrong and I kind of parked it fucked up because I was rushing to get to work at this point, right? White dude comes in on a motorcycle. I'm in line to pay for my gas and shit, right? He taps me on my shoulder. I had got some coffee. He taps me on my shoulder and said, next time you can move your whoop. I said, check this out, Nick, don't touch me. He gonna repeat himself. I'll touch you if I want you to touch me again. Because I had my coffee in my hand. You know what would have happened, right? Check me, though. I had it was 4 gang members that came in. Because I was in the Crip neighborhood. Right? They didn't know me. They walked their ass in that motherfucker. They heard what the hell was going on. One went to the back. One came to the front, stood there at the front by the cash register, pretending like he fucking with something. Right? And so the white dude got to talking about, next time you need to learn how to, I said, check this out. Back your ass up and don't touch me again. I said, I dare you. Don't you touch me. Because that whole pot of coffee would have been all up in his ass. Period. Check me. Dude looked at him. Yeah, the Crips just looked at his ass. Say another word. Say another word. Say another word. There was a couple of Mexican dudes in there too. They was looking at him. Say another word. You out of your jurisdiction, homie. You trespassing over here. That's what the fuck you doing. Say another word. So I can't believe, first of all, that we have a black woman. I seen that video. He was tearing her ass up. And y'all just stood there and let that shit happen? Really? All right, my friend. There's it's BRYA Briner. It's a gun system. It's very legal, but it carries acid pellets or some shit like that. It's very legal. Y'all better get armed up around this motherfucker. For some reason, black women are starting to be the most hated women because our black men is on these platforms talking about us like a dog. So the white man said they don't give a fuck about them black bitches, so we can just take their ass and toss them the fuck up and boss them up and roast them up. Them niggas ain't gonna do nothing. Right? But we sitting here having million-man marches for Kevin Samuels and shit. No disrespect, but y'all done lost y'all motherfucking mind. Get it together. But we want to sit here and listen to rich bitch shit like Kardashian and Keisha Cole shit and who else? Courtney and Johnny Depp shit in court and all that old stupid shit. These are our kids that's getting gunned down and shut down because they marked by the spiritual realms. They marked to do something. So we got to take their asses down before they grow up and get up and wake the fuck up, right? Then we got parents of those kids that are awakened. So we got to shake their ass up and bake their ass up because we don't want them to, because if you wake up too much and you gonna shake some shit up. And we talking about energetically. You guys, black folks, y'all so busy fighting an outside war. And I keep telling you, this shit is a fucking inside war. What the fuck y'all going to play folks, $1,000 for Jonas Steams and getting yourself together? I told you, nobody can't help you with shit but yourself. The war is inside, energetically. You get the inside right, you won't have to worry about the outside. Then I keep hearing people, don't pay attention because they trying to get an emotional charge. Check this shit out. Don't pay attention. Everybody want to be this spiritual guru. Everybody want to be this soldier, and everybody want to let you know. Somebody asked me about Rashad Jamal. Email me about him. Check this out. I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. I don't know too many people that's being accused of being a pedophile, of touching a kid, and the shit being false. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. You gotta have real evidence for that fucking shit. I don't know what the laws is in Atlanta, but I'm gonna leave that shit alone. Y'all riding for people and hiving for people and don't know what the fuck you doing. And I'm gonna keep it right there. Then I think I heard somebody say that the chosen ones, which was a stupid statement. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I'm going to go ahead and say something because I typically mind my business, stay in my lane. But homegirl, you sound dumb as hell. When he sent his only forgotten son down here, Yahshua, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him, I call him Jesus. And there go the police right there. I call him Jesus. That's what I call him. Didn't he have a Judas that turned his ass in, backstabbed him from the back to get to the front? The stripes on his back, right? Stripes and the stripes on his back, right? When Father was down here, when he sent his only son to do his job, wasn't John the Baptist, wasn't his fucking head cut off for baptizing people in the lake, right? Didn't they come lock his ass up? So for you to say that a person like Rashad Jamal is having an issue and a tissue because of the fact that he he betrayed something, you sound dumb as hell. I'ma say it again. People that's on drugs, crackheads, tackheads, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to label and cable them. These folks that's getting caught up in all this shit, that's their bags, man. They're trying to keep you sleep to make you weak. Break you down so they can get down. Track you so they can back you, right? So for a person to say, oh, chosen ones don't have no problems or nobody mess with them, and if you get messed with, that means you out of line, you sound dumb as hell. Y'all get on my damn nerves with that shit. You talking too loud, homie. For real. You sound dumb as hell. We are the most hunted on this fucking planet. And for you to tell a bunch of folks that, oh, you must be doing something wrong, or you came out your alignment, or you sat down with people you didn't supposed to sit down with, and this is why you having problems. Bitch, you sound dumb as hell. If you ain't having no issues because you ain't no motherfucking threat, you just a fucking pet. Get your leash. That's what you do. So our kids that was shot, them 21 kids that was shot, what the fuck was that? What the fuck did they do? Oh, they was out of alignment too? Oh, they sat down with some made contracts? Oh, they did something wrong too? The innocence always getting fucked up. Just like that pastor that died in Atlanta. She called herself meeting and greeting prisoners. For what? Sometimes you guys take y'all spiritual ships and y'all pastor ships a little bit too fucking far. Now, her husband told her to stop doing that. That's why you need to listen to your husband sometime. Her husband told her to stop doing that shit. We had one situation where a lady, her daddy was a pastor, right? And he was counseling people in the jail system, right? But he was in there for killing, y'all can look the story up. He was in there for killing his pregnant wife, somebody before that she was pregnant, okay? So he went to court and spoke for him. Then the pastor's daughter turned around and married this Negro. Married him. You know what he ended up doing? He ended up killing her kids. He ended up shooting her. She lived. Y'all take this forgiveness shit a little bit too far. I don't know what people need to go back to school and learn what. Hold on. Yeah, people take this forgiveness shit. Forgiveness does not mean sit down with the fucking enemy. Forgiveness means that your ass do your thoughts get you caught. That means you don't supposed to wish no revenge. That's what it means. Didn't they fight a war in heaven? Didn't Archangel Michael and his crew got down with the other 360 angels? Didn't they get down in heaven? Didn't they fight? They did. So when people say, oh, you being charged. Hold on. You having problems because you ain't taking accountability. You having problems because you ain't taking responsibility. You having problems. Wait a minute. Hold up. Now, Father is our source. He's the supreme being of all. So you mean to tell me, so Father had a problem, so Father ain't taking accountability, so so Father manifested that war with Lucifer, so he told Lucifer to get loose like a goose, he told Lucifer to turn on his ass? So if Father can be turned on, what makes you think you can't be turned off? That's why you motherfuckers need to get in your Bible. The war in heaven. Like I told you, Lucifer, the more that he gets emotional charge out of your ass, the more he gets you to connect direct with anger, the more he gets you to connect and direct with jealousy, envy, greed. He seduces you, then he reduces you, and then he induces you because he breathes your essence in your soul. Because the more advanced souls and twin flame souls this Negro get, it makes him immortal because they still try to climb Jacob's ladder because they become immortal. This is why, because they still trying to overthrow the throne. That part. Fact check me. Don't back check me. Fact check me, man. That's what it's for. Yeah, girl, I heard something. I'm not going to say who said it, but I came across it. She came up in my feed. I don't know why she came up in my feed because I don't never watched her, but I clicked on her and she going to have the nerve to say, if your ass is having problems, the chosen ones are protected. Is that right? Who protected Father up in heaven? Archangel Michael? Who they had to fight that war, right? Didn't Father have to kick his ass out? Didn't he have to kick his ass out? He said, a warning, be warned because the devil is roaring around on this rim, looking for anything and everything to take so he can bake and shake. What you talking about? They use all kind of tricks, tactics of the dark forces. Y'all keep thinking like humans and shit. Come on, man. How many more schools, how many more kids we gonna have to lose before we get it up in our ass that we need to have armed security, teachers need to be trained, the principal need to be trained. We need to get bulletproof windows, bulletproof doors, need to have an emergency system in practice. Not only that, we got fire alarms. We have a training for fire alarms. What are we gonna do when we have a shooting? What's the protocol? Tired of the talking, man. Tired of the talking. Tired of the talking. Tired of the talking. That's all we doing is shifting shit, talking shit, shifting shit, talking about it. And what school is next? Whose baby is next on the fucking list? What school is next to get shot up? What school? Just a question. What school is next, man? That little school in Texas, that bitch need to be, my son said it. Burn that bitch down, man. How are students going to go back there in September knowing what happened at that school? How? We got all this money in America. But we want to worry about people like, what's that one guy? What's his name? Darius? That's the cook. We doing news on him. He cooking in other folks' houses and shit and giving people heartburn and he don't supposed to be cooking. We doing dumb shit like that. Talking about shit like that. We talking about Keisha Cole's problem and Danny Lee's problem. Fuck them. Fuck out of here. What we gonna do about it, rappers? What y'all gonna do? Everybody need to take a school and reconstructed that motherfucker. How much it's gonna cost for you to put some bulletproof windows in and bulletproof doors in? How much it's gonna cost for you to put a monitor in where the kids come in through the backpacks checking shit, okay, wrecking shit? Everybody's becoming accountable. This is gonna take a whole village, a whole team. Oh no, we don't want to have guns. Oh no, what you mean? The problem is you got too many people in these schools sitting on their ass chewing gum, eating donuts and shit all day and not paying the fuck attention. I still don't understand how the hell he was able to kill 21 damn children. 21! Could you imagine that was your child and you wake up in the morning and you get a phone call that your baby done had a fall, not a scrape an ankle. What about that? I'm hopping around now. Let's pop off about the shit with the pit bulls. How the fuck? It was a school in Detroit that the pit bulls got on the playground. Somebody want to know what my tattoo is? This is the yin and yang. Let me get a little closer. You see that? That's the yin and yang symbol. It's just done with roses. You see that you got the dark spark and you got the light spark. I done had this for almost 10 years now. Oh, you want to see the other one? The other one? That's a, let me show you. That's a bull. That's a Taurus the bull with a headdress. Yeah, you see it? Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, I'll let you look at it. Yeah, it's a Taurus bull with the headdress. I'm about to get it redone so they can see the eyes and shit. Put a little more color in there. It has a headdress on. I just don't be getting tattoos. I got another tattoo I got to get, which I shall not say, but anyway. That's just all I got to say to that. I'm about to get off here because I got shit to do. But what are we going to do about it? That's the solution. All we do is talk. Oh, this is sad. Yeah, it's sad. What the fuck you mean? You know it's sad. It's devastating. I wish I could reach out to all them parents and give them a hug. I ain't even lying to you, man. I got babies. I got kids. And I love my babies. And I worry about them every fucking day. I pray about them. I send the protection of the white light around them every day. Because I know these motherfuckers after me, they after them energetically. It's about your energy. So all this shit about, oh, you must have came out of alignment and you did something. So Father came out of alignment in heaven? Is that what happened? The reason he got turned on and burnt on? Is that what happened? He came out of alignment? So Lucifer is still trying to overthrow his throne? He's still trying to climb Jacob's ladder with your soul and your energy? Is that right? You can easily tell a chosen one. You're a chosen one or you're a frozen one. Because a lot of y'all look like, to me, you got frostbite. I get so sick of folks charging $1,700, $1,500, $500 for a reading for what? Pick up your books and read, man. Meditate. That's in the Bible too, meditation, without no hesitation. Asking your father what's happening, Captain. But no, we need leaders. We need to follow something. We need to bottle something. We need to hooray and parade some shit. Ain't nobody, no human body can do shit for you. You the only one can ship your own shit. Ain't nobody and nobody can do nothing for you. You got to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to realize that you are a soul and you're going to have to get your soul out of this hole because it's encased in this vase. I told you what you engage in, you get yourself caged in. Now, what's the excuse? Them children didn't do shit to nobody. But play with their baby dolls, drink hot chocolate and shit, and get on their parents' nerves. What did they do? Do you know how many people's faith has been shaken this morning? Shaken. I don't understand it. I'm not going to begin to understand it. I do know some shit, but I'm not even going there with that shit. Because it can happen to either one of us. I can get shot right the fuck now. It happens. You got folks on the MTS bus. One lady died, 41 years old. White man choked the shit out of her in the back, and the bus driver didn't even know. He choked her with some straps and shit. Because the white man feel like the black man don't give a shit about his black women. The way y'all talk about us. Shit. Let me see. So, spiritual ignorance, it says. Depending on the spiritual maturity of the race of beings that one takes form, an advanced soul may find herself incarnated to a comparatively backwards race. This is a backwards race surrounded by spiritual ignorance in this environment. The soul may well forget who they are. But we call ourselves witches, though. Well, we fine with saying I'm a witch. Yeah, we can deal with that title. That's your opinion. Then go out about committing deeds that may create a karmic obligation to be rectified in the present life or future lives. All karma must be balanced either through consciousness, conscious choice, or grace, divine forgiveness, which is only offered at the end of the cosmic cycles in order to progress up to the next level of ascension process. However, without an awareness of the soul, because a lot of people it's not aware that they have a fucking soul, that its negative actions against others will require it to experience similar actions or make some form of retribution. The soul can acquire considerably karmic debt before it learns how to transmute this burden. In the meantime, the presence of the debt will require the soul to return to the planet after each death. If your ass is in this human form, you got karmic debt. So ain't no damn such thing as somebody you ain't living right or you didn't did something. If you reincarnated in this flesh body, you have karmic debt from a past life that you got to rectify and justify. Period. Ain't no such thing. Okay? Binding the soul to the planet for a period, perhaps considerably lifetimes. Earth is a comparison to the Palatech is a spiritually immature planet and thus to be forced to incarnate there through misadventure is most, unfortunate. All Palatech and PASCAT personnel, military personnel, are taught from the beginning of their early training how to die. You have to learn how to die a conscious death in this backward world. Fear of death and see it as some measure of fatality. The end point of their existence. In truth, there is no death, and the destruction of the body is only an energetic transition point to yet another manifestation of life along the path toward eventually rectifying reunification with God. With this knowledge, each Palestine is taught to die consciously. That's the key, folks. You need to die consciously, not unconscious, but die consciously so that they can have some measure of choice in what happens following the death of their body. Most primitive races wake up in the higher dimensions after dying. Let's talk about hell real quick. I'm going to get the hell up off here. Let's talk about hell real quick. So, listen. So, the Bible talks about hell is a lake of fire and all this shit. Hell is a whole goddamn planet. Hell is a whole planet. The murderers, the deceivers, the grievers, the greeders, the people doing that greed, that evil shit, that's a whole planet. So when you out here being greedy and evil and envy and shit, what frequency and what planet you think you connected to? So basically, when you die, right? And you still doing all this shifty shit, this deceiving shit, this envy shit, this killing shit, this greed shit, what planet you think your ass is going to? Wait a minute. Hold up now. Let's see. So, the choice is what happens following the death of their body. Most primitive races wake up in the higher dimensions after dying, only to fall back to sleep. I told you your job is to stay awake. Once they fall back asleep, dreaming a long dream, these beings are completely at the mercy of their karma, and these angelic beings assigned to allot them to their next life. As karma is completely about balance, the life chosen will be the one that can assist the soul to learn lessons and reduce their karmic imbalance or debt. The Alice in systems where darkness has infiltrated such Earth, karmic debt can reach such a state that it becomes almost impossible for the poor soul to balance the equation in any number of lifetimes. Once this state is reached, these souls must wait for the end of the cycles when particular windows of dissipation occur and grace can be offered and karmic debt cleared. The Palestinian souls have reached a level of soul maturity whereby they know and understand these karmic rules. Thus, they are particularly careful about how they live and how they interact so as to not incur unnecessary karma. Human life forms are found on earth have little understanding of such laws and journey live their lives in self-focus, bringing suffering to others and themselves through their thoughts and words and deeds. He didn't say action. He said through their thoughts, words, and deeds. This is why I say your thoughts will get you caught and your thoughts will get you bought. Didn't I tell you? By the laws of the subtleties, Tibet exclaimed as his body was ripped apart in an explosion. So he died in an explosion. There was a brief pause and then a sense of bright, brilliant light. He remembered almost immediately his training. And his training was not to fall back to sleep, but to participate completely in the process of transformation. He must wait in the outer spheres of Earth's astral realms for help to arrive from his home star system or be doomed to who knows how many primitive lives on Earth. Being here in Earth, this is karmic. You incarnate is karmic. It's a karmic debt. Your job is not to inquire any more karmic debt, man. The light grew brighter still, yet there was no pain or discomfort in his eyes. Then he remembered that he did not have any eyes, as such it was perceiving this experience via his expanded consciousness. He's becoming part of the all and being drawn toward its central focus point. Tibet's perception of the movement quickened, and as he knew full well to surrender to the process, even engage in the process, he rapidly entered into the full spectrum of the light. There was moments of being completely consumed and then absolute stillness. His life story now flashed before his eyes as he occurred. He was aware that more than several of the beings overseeing the process became interested. Not only was there a sense of energy about this process that he had not remembered from prior deaths. It's not the first time, man. We didn't die times and times before. There was also a sense of curiosity. The karmic life review beings have been alerted that a potential influx of more advanced souls may be about to present themselves for karmic life revision. Compared to the typical earthly review, this was a moment of considerable curiosity amongst the karmic reviewers, used to diet of human desires, wants, and fears, to be presented with no less than 4,521 external star system souls, some nearing completion of their fourth dimension sojourn, was enough to quicken their internal frequencies to bursting level, where they may be accused of becoming excited and aroused in the absence of such emotions. Their light bodies, because that's our real body, it's the light body, flash an array of lights and frequencies. Presently, a reviewer entered into Tabit's consciousness. Words were not necessary, though he heard the being's voice as clearly as if it was his own internal mind chatter. It says, "Welcome, Tibet," said the being. "I sense that you are not afraid and remain alert. This is a good sign." Blessings, Tibet radiant back, his training serving him well. He knew that his being had considerably say in what happened next. He also been told that his level of being was beginning to be infiltrated by the dark energies and had been responsible for attempting to direct discarnate souls into life paths that were not in their best interest. Tibet engaged this being with a level of cautious respect, and he then asked a question to confirm that he was indeed in the presence of a beloved being. "Do you serve the true light?" he says. Tibet radiant to the being, "Yes." The being answered with a level of deep respect and gratitude. Tibet allowed the answer to be weighed and considered by his heart. Unlike the mind, the heart cannot be tricked. Unlike the mind, the heart cannot be tricked. He took his time. Tippett knew that the evil was impatient, that it was preferred to hurry people whenever a decision was required. This way, evil could increase its chances of influencing the decision in his favor. Tippett listened deeply to his heart, and he could feel that only love and compassion flowed from this being. He began to feel as if he was home, and then he left his own heart open and returned the love so that his beautiful energy was flowing back and forth between the two of them. In that moment, Tippett knew that he could trust this being. What should I call you? Tippett telepathically inquired. Who are you of the review board? We have a review board. Have no name, though I since would prefer I did. Therefore, my name is Sento, responded the being. Sento, he said. Okay, that's all I'm going to give you. So Sento didn't answer. The karmic board members had no opinions. They simply processed souls according to their life review. Having received instructions regarding Tippett's next transition point, a door opened and Tippett was drawn to move through it. Through the door he saw, and then he stepped forth into it, a beautiful forest next to a wide open plain of greenest grass. 2 months of Earth time had already passed. He didn't know it yet, but it would have to wait 11 more months before he was rescued, and many more years before the answer to why he was required to be a Pasquat be revealed. This Tabat sat to explore his new temporary home, feeling proud that he had passed an important test and would now stay awake. He would use whatever time remained to find out all he could about the history of Earth by assessing the planet's Oshkosh records. The Oshkosh records are sometimes called the Library of Halls of Light, where every event regarding a person's to a planet's life is recorded. One can only access information about those beings who has come into relationship with. Karmic ties were especially well documented. Lord Sabatat had just been responsible for the death over 91,000 beings, Tippett being one of them. Now had access to only the lower spectrum, but also the connections in relation to the Earth. Okay, we're going to leave it right there. A thought just came in my head. Who is this 5-star standing? Stay off my channel, man. Yeah, stay off my channel. I just mentioned the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Stay off my channel. I don't like your vibe. Stay off my channel. Yeah, I seen that title about Buffy the Vampire Player through the YouTube. I seen your label. Stay off my channel. This ain't no competition. Stay off my shit. That's what you do. Yeah, you. Sick of you tarot readers with y'all bullshit. Especially you ones that stay behind the damn camera with that bullshit. Stay off my shit, man. Mississippi. So anyway, that's it with that, you guys. Like I said, your job is to stay awake and don't quake. Fear will paralyze you. I keep telling you, fear. How many people in domestic violence relationship don't get out because of fear? They write letters and tell people, oh, he may kill me, instead of getting your ass out. That's another subject. With the domestic violence. Motherfucker beat your ass, stump your ass, and kick your ass, and you still just gonna stay there with that ass? And we ain't talking about my sisters. Everybody does it. You got the white sister staying and shit like that. You got the Mexican sister staying and shit like that because of fear. Fear will paralyze you and sterilize you. Fear. Fear is the most dark force tactic they use to make you succumb and be dumb to your body bag. Fear. You can't be afraid to die. You can't be afraid to be shot, man. Because if you are, that means you still sleep. So the bottom line is you have to stay awake and know that this is a body bag. Every person is a star in a body bag. Everybody has a divine power. In their heart, everybody has the spark. You got to start your spark in the dark. Now, it depends on how you want to do your spark. If you don't want to build your spark up, that's your business. But people who do competition, y'all dumb. That's why you gonna succumb, because you dumb. Dumb as hell. You got folks out here charging people quanta something and $1,700 and for this information. What the hell you paying somebody to learn some shit, read your shit, shift your shit, meditate on your shit, and ask the Father about the shit? Why are you gonna ask another human about some bullshit? The same place she got, the same place you can get. If you're in this body, your ass got a karmic debt, period. It ain't no such thing, or you having problems because you aligned with something else and you didn't do something right. Bullshit. Coming back to planet Earth is sin. It's karmic debt you got to balance. You got to justify that and untie that shit. Period. I ain't coming back to this motherfucker. I'm done. And that's just the way it is, folks. The war's on the inside. It's not on the outside. How many times we got spiritual leaders rallying up for this? Y'all do this shit, and they doing this to us, and they doing that, and they doing this, and they doing this. I ain't trying to be nobody's leader, man. Yeah, but damn, I ain't trying to be no big-ass guru, no damn leader or greeter. I'm just letting you know. You take it or leave it. Like it or you don't like it. A lot of people don't like me, and I really don't give a shit because my Father in heaven do. He knows the business, and I know the business. There's more shit that I need to know. Now, check this shit out. I had a dream last night. Boy, my dreams been very vivid. I was in a house with a bunch of people. It was this big chick, fat chick. One dude grabbed my hand. I snatched my hand back. Like, what you doing? Because I don't like to be touched, man. Don't touch me. I don't come up, hey, baby, with all this shit. Don't touch me. I don't like to be touched. Right? It's about energy. People can transfer shit by just touching your hand, touching your shoulder. They can. You gotta put laying hands and shit. Don't let nobody lay hands on you. I don't give a damn you go to church. Don't let nobody lay no hands on your ass. Lay your own hand. Check this out. So the heavyset chick said something in the dream. Now I'm 116 because I went to the doctor, so I'm 116. So maybe I need to play that lottery number, them 3 numbers. But anyway, in the dream was so vivid. She flipped something at me or something like that. She flipped something at me, but I walked up to her. I said, don't let the 116 fool you, homegirl. And I was in the motherfucking dream with this bullshit. And with a bunch of people, and we were hiding out because somebody was after us or some shit. And then it went to another sector of the dream.
Pew pew.
It went to another sector of the dream. What happened in the next sector of the dream? My car that I'm in now, it popped up missing for some reason. Then I was walking through water and walking through an alley and shit. Yeah, this shit is coming through, baby. But a lot of people, chosen ones, just like Tibbet said, ships blow up. People be casualties of the war. But the bottom line is it doesn't matter. You need to know consciously when you die and leave this body, you need to be awake. That's your job. You got to be awake and your frequency got to be right. Know what you're tying your frequency with. Know what you're tying your vibrations with because there's planets. Like I said, hell is a whole damn planet like Mars and Earth and shit. Where all the murderers go because that's the frequency. If that's what you vibing with, that's what you gonna dive with. So that's why I always say refine your vibe before it takes a dive. This is why I keep it simple. Everybody's appointed to talk about something. Everybody, I know what I'm appointed to talk about. So all that other shit, I don't know nothing about all them pharaohs and Egypts and all that shit and telling you about this. I don't know nothing about none of that shit. All I can do is tell you how to stay awake, man. Don't quake and don't shake and don't bake. That's all I can tell you. Just like I keep telling you, these twin flame journeys. These twin flame journeys are being used to abuse, to make you succumb, to seduce you, to reduce you with all this bullshit. You just ain't down here to have babies and sit up in the house and cook and clean and shit. You got to stay awake. So for those who still doing all this deceiving, all this competition, all this envy, all this jealousy, that's your frequency and that's the planet you're going to go to if you close your eyes and die. And that's your business. Y'all be bent. Because as long as we keep incarnating on this earth, motherfucker Lucifer is winning. And he grinning. But you've been defeated, motherfucker. Because ain't no more repeated. We are military personnel. That's what we are. While we walking around talking about high priestesses and empresses and whoop whoop and so this bitch is jealous of you and and all that old ugly shit. Keep tying your frequency and bonding your frequency with that bullshit if you want to. That's your business. But I tell you, mind your damn vibrational business. Mind your frequency. Know what you're connected to, what you're directed to. Know what you're doing with yourself. Because the only thing can pull you out this bag is you, not a man, not the Bible either, not no other person. You getting some type of cosmic cycle readings and shit. You are the cosmic cycle. You are it. This is your legacy. Our legacy's been stolen, not through our black ancestors. Our legacy's been stolen because they don't want you to know that you golden. Everybody carries the divine spark. I don't give a shit who you are. Everybody has it in their heart, and this is what they want all day long. All right? So free to go. This is VIP, still your vibe, daily dose food for your soul. So once again, what the fuck we gonna do about it, man? That's what I want to know. What we gonna do about it, Mr. President? What's the solution? Because all I keep hearing is pollution. I don't hear shit. All we doing is keep talking and talking and talking and talking. Every time somebody die, every time we have a shooting, all we doing is, we not going to tolerate this. We're going to take our city back. Fuck all that, man. Won't you put them damn Klansmen, them white supremacists on gang detail like you got my Crips and Bloods on gang detail, motherfuckers? That's what you do. How about that shit? Drop that shoe. No, we ain't did that yet, right? We ain't casing them, right? No, we're not doing that. Because half of you police departments and you motherfucking governors and all them presidents shit, y'all own this shit. So don't play with me. Y'all running this shit. Like I told you, we got a lot of missing women. Why? Because they taking they fucking womb? Fuck out of here, man. Shit is fucking bullshit, man. All right? The meaning of a parent is to protect your kids. That's what the meaning is. Protect your fucking children. So we out here talking about how people living and how they doing and all this shit and they ain't got shit. You better get your soul right. You better cultivate your soul. That's your strength. This is why I tell you to fast. The fucking that's why I keep telling you to fast. The flesh is raging war on the soul. The soul is raging war on the spirit. All that shit, man. Connect with your soul. That's what you do. Cultivate that shit. Bring it out. Make your flesh submit with fasting. This is where you get your answers from. All right? So I've got to go. That's it. I'm gone. I got shit. I got to get in class real quick. All right? So it is what it is, man. This shit is tricky. And it's sticky. All right? It's tricky and it's sticky. I can't even imagine if that was my 10-year-old that got fucked up. I can't even imagine. And then we got the grandparents. Oh, they didn't know. Oh, your ass knew that motherfucker was sick. You can't tell me ain't a parent don't know if your kid is sick or not. You know if your kid got a goddamn problem. He was fucking killing animals and shit. You know if your child is sick or not. Too much sweeping under the rugs. Too much feeling sorry for motherfuckers. All right. So I'm out of here. And you guys take care. And watch the snares. Because they here. But for a motherfucker to say, oh, you must be doing something wrong. Check this out, home girl. When your ass is in this flesh body, you are already fucked up. Everybody got karmic debt to pay. Ain't nobody's excused from nothing. So when you think you better than somebody else, or your spirituality is better than somebody else, you done lost your mother. You already done lost the game. You don't even know what game you playing. Just running your damn mouth. Shit. Yeah, and I talk about witches. I can't stand you bitches. And I'm going to keep it fucking for real. You already know. Yeah, I'm starting shit and being messy with you bitches. Because I can't stand you motherfuckers. Other witch this and witch that. Fuck you motherfucking witches. I mean that shit. Motherfuckers is proud to call themselves a fucking witch. Up in there. Bitch, your soul a witch? Still talking about some 3D shit. Some sleep shit, some weak shit. Y'all talking that sleep shit and that weak shit as far as I'm concerned. Stop coming over here minding my damn business, and we won't have to talk about the business, do we? You motherfuckers want to help people, but y'all charging people $1,000 and $500 for what? Yeah, go ahead and come back. That's what you do. Because I'm telling you, when you fall asleep, what planet, where's your frequency going? It's all about your frequency. What planet, what frequency are you going to connect to? And you going to wake up to? And fear is the most prominent and dominant tactic they use is fear. Keep you self-focused on prideful, envy, jealousy, being big, being better. I'm a better woman than she is. I can sing, I can rap, I can do this, I can do that. And I'm going to leave you with this. When I meet new people, I always ask them, what's your rap sheet, man? I don't hang around squeaky clean people. I don't want to hang around nobody squeaky clean. What have you done? You been in jail? What, you a prostitute? That kind of shit. You tell me no, I'm not fucking with you. Judas committed suicide when he turned our brother man in. Like I said, John the Baptist got his head cut the fuck off. This ain't no damn game. It is what it is. Right? That's why my gang members that's in the Crips and Bloods and gangs, baby, you need that energy. Keep that energy, because that's exactly what the fuck you need. Not killing each other, but that's the energy you need. All right? So I'll talk to you guys later, man. And once again, shout out to all the fishermen. Shout out to all the fishermen. Woo! Yeah, shout out to the fishermen. But anyway, I gotta go, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Pop go to Weasel, my friends. Pop go to Weasel.